talk about the daily issues we were having during quarantine and in life in general. So today's topic is happiness at work. Can we be happy at work? And if so, how?
I will always respond with my truth. So from my perspective, happiness at work is easy by nature. And the truth about that is that because I have a vision, whatsoever the vision is, but I love the process. I love executing what I have in mind. I love doing stuff. I love acting on it. And when you love the process of it, you love work. But to do so, you need to align your vision with your action, so you feel that this action contributes to your vision. And by that, really you achieve happiness every day, because every action have a value for you and push you to have one step forward to achieve your dream. So that's how I conceive it.
Yeah, I actually read an article saying that it is just impossible to find happiness at work because work and happiness cannot be related. Like, for example, when you work because you need that money, or because it's your expertise, or because you like it, but you will not find the absolute happiness because it's not what work is about, actually. So you should separate work, because if you're gonna try to find that happiness at work, you're just gonna chase a ghost somehow, and you feel like, I'm not doing great because I'm not happy at work. But at the end, for me, it is like levels of happiness. You cannot achieve absolute happiness while you work as an employee, or maybe if you work for your own business, having your own time, having your own planning, maybe you will be satisfied, I would say. Wouldn't be really happiness, but if you work a daily job from 9 to 7, or you work for a client, so you spend your time there, you will not, if you look for happiness and to be absolutely feeling great at work, then you will be pursuing something that it is not easy to achieve. So what is important to look for is to feel good at work. The places to work, that list. If you feel good at work because you like what you're doing, you like your colleagues, you love the work that you are doing, you're evolving, you're learning something new, then that should be enough, I would say.
To be honest, I have a little bit, I don't agree 100% with what you're saying, or the book that you read say. The article say, because two things. The first thing is, if you think about that work, or you express work as something that it will fulfill you and you will take the whole happiness with it, yes, it will not do that.
Exactly.
But if I compare it to anything else, for example, let's say you are a sad person. You are a sad person and you think the moment that you will find a husband, you will be happy.
Yeah. Same thing, right?
Husband will not make you happy. Happiness comes from you.
Yeah.
Same go with work. Work itself, you will not have a best, even if you have the best environment, you will not be happy if you're not. But the problem in this is not the work, it's the person who said that article. Okay? And the second thing, it's proof that work is one of the things that make you happy. One of the things that we do live now in quarantine make us realize, if we have a loose day, we have nothing to do, you will feel that something is missing. We are human, and in nature we are built to feel
the need to work.
the need not to
To
work,
do something,
to do
to
something,
achieve.
to have a value. This is our nature as a human. We need to bring value. You have two options. Or you are the visionary and you want to execute that, or you want to be a part of something that have value. So work make us have that value. That's why work is important. So work is one of the best tool from my perspective, that
To be
make
happy.
you to be happy. So the person who did write the article, I don't agree with him 100%, but I see his perspective. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
interesting. Moving on, section
Moving
number
on to
2.
the section number 2, which is we answer your questions related to our field of expertise, which is consulting, CRMs, Salesforce in particular. And today's question is related to Service Cloud. And the question is there a way to count open child cases at the parent case level without coding?
Okay, so first of all, Salesforce, whoever it is, here we are talking about the service. Service is a solution that you collect the data, the cases of your client. You collect all the problem that the client have with your products. You will bring them service. That's why it's called service. So Salesforce Service Cloud help you do that. And one of the table, let's say, and in Salesforce term object that help you do that is case. And case, from that you learn the problem and the question coming from your customer, and based on that you provide the best value, and you need to do more report and analyze, so you will in the future not make the same mistake, learn from that, learn what your customer are searching. This is the end result. Coming back to the question, it's not all of people who using Service Cloud use this type of things, but some clients do. And why is that? They are using a mother case and a child case. And why they are doing that? Because sometimes, in my use case that I did see the most, a big company, let's say, a big company in France, like Total, for example, have a big case with your service, whatever it is. So you have that big case, but this case is very complicated. So you divide it in small child, but you need to finish all the small child to say that the big case it's finished. Okay, right. So it's a way to demonstrate
to solve the big case, right? And in this case, actually, you cannot close the mother case until the child cases were all closed. So they want to keep a tab on child cases that are open, are open, right? So technically, you either do it with the code, but the question here says without code, but there is no, let's say, a standard, declarative, direct way to do it. Because the roll-up summary will not work because it's a lookup relationship, and roll-up summary works with master details. You can find on App Exchange a solution there that sort of you can create with it a roll-up summary on lookup relationship, but it's not the case on Salesforce standard case. So the solution, a simple solution can be by using a process builder and a flow. So the process builder will launch every time a child is modified. Then you use a flow to loop through all the child cases and see which one is open, do the count, and then go to the mother and save that result in the mother. So the easy way would be to use a process builder that calls a flow, and we call a flow to do the loop through the children and save the result in the mother's records.
Okay. Oh, sorry, we didn't say the name. It's Karina. So thank you, Karina, for this question. And if you need a more detailed question, give us more, and we will answer.
Tell us if it worked for you. How did you do? If you guys have any other question, don't hesitate to comment below or send us your questions through Instagram or LinkedIn.
Of course, let's help each other to grow.
Moving on to the section number 3, where we read inspirational quotes, try to inspire you guys and be inspired. So today's quote is, holding onto anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's said by Buddha.
Ah, yeah, it was Buddha.
So, from my perspective, okay, we are all human, so I will not say don't be angry, because this is the wrong answer for me, because we are all human. And
like when we stress and people say, easy, don't stress. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We all go through phases of happiness, of anger, of sadness, so it's normal.
Yeah, but how to control it in the way that you are the only one who can control your anger. And you need to change your mindset in a way to, okay, express your feeling, express the itch that you have, okay, quickly done it. The moment it's done, move on. Or try to analyze the situation when your mindset is perfect, to try to involve and to not have the same situation that did provoke your anger. Otherwise, if you live your life being angry at the same issue, it will not help you a lot. And to be honest,
that would be an issue.
Yeah, that would be an issue. And I will give you an example. When I was student, I did work a little bit at McDonald's, and from that, I did see people who work there every day, and that same people were angry at the same time for the repetitive tasks that they are doing. And
angry at the clients or angry at the manager?
No, angry at the manager. But and I was saying, okay, that's strange. They will pass the whole life angry at the same thing, and they still doing it. And they find an excuse, and the excuse is true. It's not false. But okay, you need to change. And I did move on to the corporate world after finishing my master's degree, and it was the same thing. So it's not the situation that you're living. Perhaps there is more difficult situation than others, okay, I understand, but it's mindset. So you need to change your mindset. Be angry, we are human, feel it, be reasonable, but at the same time, try to make your life more joyful, okay? So try to either analyze the situation so it will not come back, or try to say, okay, this is it, it's too late, let's move on.
Yeah. And the last word, you are the one who get burned. Whenever you try to get your anger out on somebody, the closest one to you, whatever, like mother screaming at their children, or you scream at your husband or your brother, at the end, you think that you feel better after screaming at somebody or whatever, but it's not. And most of the cases, it actually breaks the relationship. It does more harm than good. And then you don't feel good because you said things you didn't mean because you were angry. So I used to be like that kind of person who, whenever I get angry at someone or at something, I scream, I shout, I say mean stuff. But then I realized that it's just doing more harm than good, actually. So what I try to do is to try, and it's not really easy because you have to work on yourself, to calm yourself whenever you are angry. You know that saying that says, do not take any decision when you're angry? Well, do not take any decision, do not react right away, just take a moment to just let it sink in, let yourself calm down, and then decide whatever you want to do. That's all I would say, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Don't hesitate to comment below the subjects or ideas you think we should talk about.
Thank you very much, and let's grow together, guys.
Let's grow together. See you in the next episode. Bye.